Hey everyone, just like the title says, today we are going to do an Aliexpress crystal haul slash jewelry haul, and then maybe one other extra item that has nothing to do with that. But I have been buying crystals, semi-precious. I want to see if they're actually sending me authentic pieces. Now, will I be able to tell everyone whether they're authentic or not? Likely not. I'm not that good at spotting things. But yeah, I already attempted to do this video and it was like all over the place, and then you know what, it probably wasn't meant to be because my SD card had to be reformatted, which deleted the videos, which was fine. I'm not worried about that. Plus life happened and I had to leave for a bit. But right now we are going to get into some semi-precious stones and jewelry bought from AliExpress. Pennies on the dollar when you consider what you're going to pay in the stores. That's what I gotta say about that. Like, you pay up the butt for things when you go to a metaphysical shop, or even if you just order online from regular metaphysical type websites and or other. So today I have got a mix of things. The first thing I'm going to show you is a raw piece of fluorite. Now, I also bought other raw pieces of fluorite, but I cannot for the life of me locate them in my house. I don't know what I did with them. When things like this happen, I just think it's not meant to be, and I will just put them into another video. But this was a purple version of a raw piece of fluorite, and it's actually quite pretty. It's very nice. I really like this piece. It kind of, when I first looked at it, reminded me a little bit of sodalite, but sodalite has a lot more blue going on in it, and this piece is purple. This, what did I pay for it? $2.67. Now that would probably be about the going rate at a metaphysical shop, if not a little bit cheaper. But like I said, I just wanted to buy some things from overseas and see if they had any authenticity to them. I wanted to make sure that, you know, what I was buying was good. But in saying that, a few of these items that I'm going to show you, and I will link what I can below, but two of them for sure were no longer being sold. So to me, that kind of speaks volumes, right? It does. So there was that. My next thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go through this a little bit, and I'm going to definitely need my glasses for this because of the writing. But I bought this 20 pack of, it says natural minerals, and it's all sorts of different types of rocks. Anyway, what it says in here is natural minerals, or what it says on the box. Minerals come in an infinite variety. I can speak. Do I say that every video or just every other video? But I can speak. These are some of the ones you may find in your box. Which minerals can you spot? Now, I was going through them and I didn't get any doubles, and that was one of the main complaints. And this is one of the items that is no longer being sold on AliExpress. It's gone. So I didn't get any doubles as far as I can tell, but I definitely didn't get everything that was on the back of this box. And I was really, really hoping for that peacock ore, which I believe is in the second row. Didn't get it. So we're just gonna go through it a little bit, and I'll show you the ones I definitely know were a match and which ones not. So the first one on the list, and I tried to rearrange them, they weren't all in order like the way they were on the back of the box. So I did get a beautiful little piece of pyrite. I don't think I need to hold my hand up, but maybe I do. Really pretty little piece. So I was happy I got that. I got a piece of crystal quartz, of course. Is that what it was? Quartz point. So this is a quartz point, and it does have the point on the top, sort of. It's not the best piece of quartz point, but it is what it is. And as you can tell, these are like literally pebbles. And this next one I do believe is red jasper, but I may be wrong. I'm gonna have to look up a few more different specimens, but like I said, they're so small, so you're not gonna get the best of the best when you're buying these, and it's kind of hard to see. But you can see some red tones in there. If I can hold it right so you can actually see that. It is a nice piece. I'm not going to complain about that. This next piece I believe is sodalite. I don't know why I put it in the top, probably because I wasn't sure about the next one. So this, yeah, this is definitely a piece of satellite. Really nice. And then the next one is rock quartz. So rock quartz has more of a look like a geode. Yes, I did just snap my fingers, but it's got, rock quartz is like a geode basically, probably just exactly what it is. Really cute little piece. And yes, my dog is barking in the background because he probably hears, he doesn't hear very well at all, but he hears tones. So then he's not sure what those tones are and he'll just start barking. The next thing on the list was called Tektite. So I'm not sure what that is, and I'm not 100%. I think this might be a piece of calcite. This might actually be the calcite rhombus, which is something I'm not familiar with, but it kind of looks like calcite. As you can see. If you can see, the next piece I believe is an amethyst point. I did not get the chevron, well, it says zebra amethyst, but that's actually chevron amethyst. They wrote it as zebra, but they don't know all the actual technical terms and names of things, so tiny little piece of amethyst. And the next one is another, okay, this one I wasn't sure. It's got some blue in it. And I was almost thinking that it might be apatite, but I am not sure. I'm not sure about this. At first I thought it was like moonstone or something, which it very well may be. It probably is a piece of moonstone. Or opal, opalite, opal, whatever. That's a nice piece. The next one is definitely a piece of, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a piece that actually often gets duped. I'm gonna put that one down for now until I remember the name. I'm not gonna sit here and think about it forever. This, I wasn't sure, it's kind of sparkly. It might be green adventurine, or it might be the apatite. Definitely not selenite, but it's a pretty little piece. It looks just quartzy to me. Something, it could also be a little piece of jade. Not 100% sure on that one either. If you know or recognize the looks or characteristics of any of these stones I'm holding up, then please do let me know. This, I do believe, is tourmaline. Just a tiny little pebble of a piece, but I've got bigger pieces that I use on my doorways. This, I do believe, is a raw piece of rose quartz. It is quite pink, so I'm gonna assume that's rose quartz. It's really pretty though. Very pretty piece. So what am I gonna do with these pebbles? I don't know. This is probably green adventurine. Or leopard skin jasper. That might be what this is, a leopard skin jasper, because jasper is more of a dull stone. It doesn't have a lot of shine and glitz and glam to it. So I'm gonna assume that's what that is. The next one, we're almost done. We've got 5, 6, 7 more to go. It's only 7 more to go. Let's see. This is a piece of calcite, I believe. And this is probably, there's an calcite rhombus and an orange calcite. This is maybe, this is not orange calcite. This might be the rhombus one. It's got a little bit of clear to it, and calcite, ooh, there it goes. Calcite does have clear to it, but not this clear. And I'll show you right away. I'm just gonna pick the actual calcite out, and this is definitely orange calcite. So that's a pretty piece. It's hard to hold these stones up too and show you like a proper, because they're so tiny. My fingers kind of like cast it over. Actually, this might be the rhombus one. This looks like another piece of calcite. Let's see. See what you think about that. That looks very calcite to me. But who knows for sure. And then the next one is a pale green, semi see-through. This might be selenite. I don't know. Very pretty piece. And I got a piece of turquoise, which I absolutely adore. That was not on the list. Let's see if I can get it out of there. It's kind of jammed in there. Where's my knife? Just gotta pop it out. There we go. Very pretty little piece. Very tiny little piece. But there's some turquoise. I like that. I like that they added that one in instead of one of the other ones. This looks like blue calcite to me. I have so many pieces of calcite, so I definitely have things to compare them to. And then I still don't have the name of that other one. This one, I'm not sure. It's kind of red. It's got red tones to it. And according to anything on the back of this, unless it's that Argonite Sputnik, but I doubt it, I'll just have to look this up. This is a seriously small pebble. Now, puppies are, oh, this is just on the tip of my tongue. And I know they make dupes of this all the time. Apparently overseas is just famous because you can take an amethyst, heat it up, and change it into this. And oh, you know what? We'll come back to that one. Let me show you some other things that I've got going on here as far as stones go, as far as crystals, semi-precious, precious, everything. So I did manage to purchase a few crystal points. So I've got 3. So this bigger one is an amethyst. It says it's a dream amethyst. And this was up to a 70 ml or millimeter size. And I don't know what makes an amethyst dream versus regular amethyst. To me, this looks like a regular amethyst. But it is a point. It is a tower. And I like that. And then we've got this one, which I really just wanted to check it out. I don't believe in coating. I mean, when they go through a process of tumbling, there are chemicals that are put on to give it that smooth look, like a shiny, this is a rhodonite. It's a tumbled stone, right? So this is electroplated clear quartz. I don't know if you can totally see it in there. If I turn it certain ways, you can kind of see colorings going on in there. So I just wanted to see up close and personal what an electroplating looks like. I think sometimes electroplating is a little bit more intense. This has pinks and yellows in it, a little bit of blue, purple, very pretty piece. This here, I was just like, I just had to get it because it was so unique. I don't know if this is actually a real crystal, but it's called a cherry agate. And if you know it to be something else, to me this almost looks fake. Like, are the stones actually really like this? I'm not sure, but it's really a cool, unique piece. If it is, like, bonus that I got that in my life. So those were, the Dream Amethyst was $5.92. The electroplated one was $4.62. And this one is 40 to 50 ml. So I'm gonna guess this one compared to this one, this is probably the smaller of the 40 to 50 ml, and this is the bigger. And the electroplated one, okay, was $4.62, and the cherry agate was $5.14. So those ones are definitely pennies on the dollar, because you're not gonna go like, even, I think I have it here, my piece of fluorite, my fluorite point that I bought at a metaphysical shop, even this was over $10. So those are really, like, seriously good pricing for points. And that is retail. Like, I have a wholesale number and I could buy things wholesale, most definitely, but I'm not selling anything yet, so I'm just not going there. The next thing I'm going to show you, which has to do with crystals, but it's not a crystal, are these 2 braided crystal holder necklaces, neckties or whatever. So we've got one that's in large and we've got one that's in small. The brown one's the small one. So what you do, and I'm gonna, for sure example, so you pull this bead up. This is what tightens the stone in there, and then it's kind of like a little hammock, right? So you take a stone, and I'm taking my tiger's eye, which seems to be bigger than the rhodonite. These are not ones I bought from Aliexpress. These are my crystals that I always keep over here. And I probably could put a bigger one in here yet, but you know what? I totally believe in the metaphysical properties of crystals, so I do tend to try to wear them if at all possible. I've got these like spiral holders, but I don't know, I just don't use them that often. They're kind of a pain in the butt to get the crystal into, if you can get the right size of crystal to fit into it. And I did try to put that raw fluorite in here. I prefer raw over anything, but the reason people wear crystals are for whatever metaphysical properties they are putting out. So there's always a specific reason, and I love that these are interchangeable, like that you can just put in what you want and just go from there. So that is the tiger's eye in there. Now I will put this rhodonite in the small one. So I really love these, and I'll definitely be utilizing them in the very near future. This one I hadn't. That one I had been playing with the raw one, so it wasn't stretched out at all. Or that one was stretched out. This one is not stretched out at all. And let's get it in there. Maybe I should have. So everything was out of their bags already because I had done this video already. Oh, I remember the name, Citron. Citron is the one that gets duped very easily by heating up an amethyst. I guess whatever chemical coloring thing goes on in there. When it's heated up, it turns yellow. So maybe amethyst is a crystal that's easier to find than citron, so that's why they do that. So there we go. That one fits just fine too. So yeah, and you just stick it in there and you wear it. And it's got a bead on the back too, so I'm going to assume you can tighten it if you want to make it more of a choke chain, more type of size or whatever it may be. So we've got that, and now on to the other jewelry I bought. This here I paid $1.92 for, and you know I was going on this costume ring jewelry phase, and this one has moons and stars, and I did not realize it when I bought it, but it's got these weirdo happy faces on it too. But you know what, it was resizable. I can make it bigger. This is my ring finger, my marriage finger. I am not married, obviously, so I'm just gonna throw it on there and do what I gotta do. The next things I'm gonna show you, I'm super excited about these, and these were cheap considering everybody is into this these days. I may actually sell one or two of them. Where did I put the paperwork for those? Here we go. So what I bought here, and maybe this will give you a little bit of a hint, I've got these little discs. They're like soft discs. We've got those. We've got these discs, which are the same size as the last ones, but they got a sparkly side on them. And then the smaller ones, which I must have assumed were bigger discs. So I'll just have to buy something that actually fits them, or I can use them in these items also. We will see. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one. I am not a fan of gold. This was supposed to be a darker aged bronze like the chain, but the pendants themselves came in gold. I'm not a fan of that, but I love dragonflies, so this is a diffuser necklace. Excuse me, a diffuser necklace. So this bottom here opens, it's magnetic. You put your drops of whatever essential oil you want on these pads, which is what was in those bags. I can change the color of the pads or use a sparkly one like I said. Here, starting to lose my voice, there's the little magnet, and it just closes up that way, and then you wear it. So I got the dragonfly. This was, excuse me, this was $1.11. All of these were $1.11. So we got that one. We've got this Flower of Life, I believe it's called. Really like that one also. We have got, and two of these, we've got a Tree of Life here. And we've got another gold Tree of Life, which was supposed to be an antique bronze or whatever. It's definitely not supposed to be what it is, but that's fine. That might be one I throw into a giveaway or I just sell, but we have got those. So like I said, $1.11 each, and then the pads range from $1 to 96 cents or 96 cents to $1 for the full pack of 10 pads. So that was like a sweet deal too. Very good pricing. So the last thing I'm going to show you has nothing to do with anything crystal, or I won't say metaphysical. It does actually have to do with the metaphysical world, I guess. It's a fairy couple. So cute. $5, I believe. $5.39. And this came in 17 days. Only 17 days. Blew my mind. It is so well made. I'm going to show you. Once I untangle this from her hair. Oh, it's supposed to be there. Or is it not? No, it's not. The detail is just fantastic. There was no chipping, no broken pieces. The only thing I need to do is go find a home for it. So they're sitting on a leaf. If you can see that. Boy, how far do I gotta tip this thing to show you the leaf? It is just a cute little fairy couple, and I love it. She's holding roses, and they're so in love, and they're gonna hang somewhere around one of my fairy gardens. I do have a little girl fairy that it has its own pedestal, like it has like a tree pedestal or hanger, which is great. So, but this one, obviously I'll have to find a place to hang it because it just comes with its strings. I don't even know how strong these strings are, but if it ever does break or rot, it's easy enough to like replace the string. So I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, that is it for my latest Aliexpress haul. I am really like, I don't know if I'm expecting any more crystals. I know I do have a bag lying around here, if I didn't mention it in the beginning, with some other fluorite, which are green. And I just don't know what I did with them. But as far as everything else goes here, I have shown it all to you. This was, I believe, 15 items, not counting the 20 separate stones. I counted this kit or package as one item. Anyway, that's it for my Aliexpress haul for this fine day, and I hope you're all having an amazing, wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, magical morning, afternoon, evening, weekend, wherever you're at in the world when you watch my video. Do like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in my next one.